You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
First this morning, new information about what caused Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin to collapse during the game. Right now, he's in the hospital fighting for his life. What we've learned overnight.
I'm Molly Oak in Atlanta, where City Council meets today to talk about different types of youth safety and how to address it. One idea on the table, a new curfew. We have the details coming up.
Clouds are in place right now, but we're anticipating strong to severe thunderstorms to push into the area later on this afternoon. We'll time it out for you hour by hour coming up.
We continue to follow breaking news this morning as Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin remains in critical condition in Cincinnati hospital. His team tweeting just hours ago that Hamlin suffered a cardiac arrest during a hit during the game against the Bengals. The medical team gave him CPR and restarted his heart on the field. Hamlin's 24. Right now, the city of Cincinnati is showing the Bills player a lot of love. This is video of the Bengals stadium lit up in blue. Local banks downtown also topped in blue. Right now, fans from both teams are outside the hospital.
Just praying. We're praying that, he pulls through this and he makes it through this, as we hope that he will. And that's why we're here tonight. Saying just because we're a Bengals fan doesn't mean we're not a fan of his. I feel like Cincinnati and the Bengals, team, we're a family, and we care about everybody when you're a family. You care about everybody in your families.
Still ahead on the Today Show, more live coverage from the hospital as Hamlin fights for his life. That's coming up right after 11 Live Morning News. Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, a woman and her cat did not survive a fire at her townhome in Buckhead. This morning, crews say one obstacle made it harder for them to reach her. Here's Ariana Manise.
When firefighters first arrived here on the scene, a bystander told them that it was a person trapped inside of the home, but unfortunately firefighters, they struggled to get inside in time to save the woman's life. This fire started on the second floor of this 3-story townhome on Lakemore Drive near Roswell Road. The initial call came in around 9 p.m. last night. Firefighters, their focus was to get inside the home, but they had a hard time getting inside because of burglar bars, and the doors were locked, and once they were able to get into that home, it was too late. Firefighters found the elderly woman inside dead. Her cat also died in the fire. Thankfully, the fire did not spread to other units. Atlanta Fire, they're still working to learn what started the flames, and we're still working to learn the name of the woman found dead inside. Back to you.
Thanks, Ariana. The man accused of stabbing a grandmother to death in Buckhead is expected in court today. Antonio Brown's facing several charges, including murder and aggravated battery. 77-year-old Eleanor Bowles was killed at her home in December. She lived in the West Paces Ferry neighborhood. Police say Brown killed Bowles and then stole her SUV. Today, a judge could decide whether to grant him bond. Georgia's General Assembly will convene for its first session of the new year this next week. Lawmakers could consider new limitations on abortion. Georgia's abortion law is still facing challenges in court. The legislation does not prevent women from ordering abortion medication over telehealth. A bill to restrict abortion pills never got a vote last year. It's unclear what would happen if it's brought up this year. A live look at the nation's capital, where a new year brings a divided Congress. Republicans will take over the House today, and their first order of business is to vote on who will become the next speaker. GOP leader Kevin McCarthy appears to be struggling to gather the support he needs to win that position. There's some talk that there could be multiple ballots for the House Speaker during this afternoon's vote, something that hasn't happened in 100 years. Today, Atlanta City Council will hold its first meeting of the new year, and the safety of young people is a priority. Council members have once again updated a curfew proposal in the hopes that it would prevent violence among kids and teens. Molly Oak has a closer look.
One council member says not only is there a surge in gun violence, but also just violence among young people. Take a look at your screen. Here are the details of the curfew we currently have in place. That's at 11 p.m. for 16 and younger on weeknights and midnight on Friday and Saturday. Now, this proposed legislation would move that curfew up to 8 p.m. on weekdays and 9 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. We spoke with Councilmember Keisha Waits about enforcement of the proposal. She says it will not be a criminal offense, but another tool for parents to use.
For anyone who believes that this is an overreach, for anyone that feels that this is extreme, I don't believe you have ever been faced with burying a 12-year-old child.
Today will just be discussion. She says we could see a vote, though, as early as the end of the month. Back to you all.
Molly, thank you. A mix-up lands an invitation to the Masters in the mailbox of an Atlanta couple. This is Augusta National's invitation for pro golfer Scott Stallings. He shares the same name as an Atlanta realtor. The Scotts share the same name and share a love of golf. Stallings and his wife found the invitation in their condo in St. Simon on New Year's Eve. Sunday, they decided to reach out to the other Scott. He initially didn't believe them until they sent more pictures and more details.
He told us that he thought his wife had intercepted the invitation and had hid it from him and was going to give it to him at Christmas because he saw that all his other colleagues, golf friends had gotten
their invitation, but he didn't have it.
Talk about lost in the mail. The Golf Pros invitation is now on its way. Scott and Jenny took it to the UPS store yesterday. Chesley, we hope that maybe they get an invite to watch at least.
I think so. TV it works. We're looking at by noon at least the clouds will be in place, folks. Mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures on the warm side, 65 degrees. We're going higher. How about near 70 for an afternoon high? It's around the 3 o'clock hour that we'll see more widespread showers into the area. A couple thunderstorms are certainly possible as well, and that's going to last even for your evening commute. In fact, I think it will be strong once we get to driving home around 6, 7 o'clock tonight. Hopefully you'll be inside. Ride it out. It'll be around tonight into tomorrow morning as well.
Tonight is the big Mega Millions drawing. In case you missed it, the jackpot is now worth an estimated $785 million. Wow, a busy morning. We'll keep watching your weather through Chesley, and the Today Show is going to have updates now live from Cincinnati. Have a good day.